Hello. In the 21st century, students as well as teachers need to be up to date on all technology processes. This means that teachers and students need to be able to achieve a variety of skills to be successful. In order to do so, teachers need a variety of skills. Teachers need to inspire students' learning by promoting, supporting, modeling, engaging, and designing. In order to do so, they could promote, support, and model creative and innovative thinking and inventiveness, engage students in exploring real-world issues, promote student reflection using collaboration tools to reveal and clarify students' conceptual understanding, model collaborative knowledge construction by engaging in learning with students, design or adapt relevant learning experiences that incorporate digital tools and resources to promote student learning and creativity. And last but not least, demonstrate fluency in technology systems and the transfer of current knowledge to new technologies and situations. Skills for students. As teachers, we want our students to develop a variety of skills. Today's students must be prepared to thrive in constantly evolving technology. Some skills for students to develop are to become 1. Empowered learners, which means that the students leverage technology to take an active role in choosing, achieving, and demonstrating competency in their learning goals. 2. Digital citizens, which means that the students recognize the rights, responsibilities, and opportunities of living, learning, and working in an interconnected digital world. 3. Knowledge constructor, which means that the students critically create a variety of resources using digital tools to construct knowledge, produce creative artifacts, and make meaningful learning experiences for themselves and others. 4. Innovative designer, which means that the students use a variety of technologies within a design process to identify and solve problems by creating new, useful, and imaginative solutions. 5. Computational thinker, which means students develop and employ strategies for understanding and solving problems in ways that leverage the power of technological methods to develop and test solutions. 6. Creative communicator, which means that the students communicate clearly and express themselves creatively for a variety of purposes. Global collaborator, which means students use digital tools to broaden their perspectives and enrich their learning by collaborating with others and working effectively in teams. Next, in order to be successful in 21st century learning, there's a thing called the 4 C's that have proven to be help students be successful. The first one, creativity. All students have creative potential. Creative competence can be developed and supported by thoughtful interventions. Instructional models to enhance creativity exist, but are not widely used in schools. So we teachers need to work on creativity. Second, critical thinking. How do we think? What processes do we use to solve problems? Can these processes be learned? Teaching and modeling critical thinking is a necessary job for educators. Mixed method interventions as well as explicit critical thinking instruction have been found to be effective. Performance-based assessment is more valid measure for critical thinking. Critical thinking is often best assessed within a real-world scenario context. Low-performing students benefit from metacognitive strategies, like critical thinking. Next is collaboration. Collaboration is an important educational outcome, and most models for 21st century education include collaboration as a key skill. The ability to work effectively with others has become a critically important skill for career and life success. Students learn best from a mix of individual and group-based learning experiences. Collaboration can enhance the development of critical thinking skills. However, the use of technologies does not always boost collaborative learning or improve digital literacy. And last but not least, communication. Communication is one of the key components of 21st century learning. Practical communication skills are needed for all students. Speech-language development is a key aspect of preschool and early learning. Social and emotional learning studies address positive classroom communication interventions. Digital and media literacy provide unique approaches to analyzing communication skills. A framework for 21st century learning was developed with input from educators, education experts, and business leaders to define and illustrate the skills, knowledge, expertise, and support systems that students need to succeed in work, life, and citizenship. The framework consists of the 4 C's, like we just went over, key subjects and 21st century themes, information and media and technology, and life and career skills. And since we just went over the 4 C's, we won't go over that again, so let's start with the key subjects and 21st century themes. Mastery of key subjects and 21st century themes is essential to student success. Key subjects include English, reading or language arts, world languages, arts, mathematics, economics, science, geography, history, government, and civics. In addition, schools must promote an understanding of academic content at much higher levels by weaving 21st century interdisciplinary themes into key subjects, such as global awareness, financial, economic, business, and entrepreneurial literacy, civic literacy, health literacy, and environmental literacy. Next, information, media, and technology. Today we live in a technology and media-driven environment, marked by access to an abundance of information, rapid changes in technology tools, and the ability to collaborate and make individual contributions on an unprecedented scale. This consists of information literacy, media literacy, information, communications, and technology, or ICT literacy. Last but not least, life and career skills. Today's students need to develop thinking skills, content knowledge, and social and emotional competency to navigate complex life and work environments, such as flexibility and adaptability, initiative and self-direction, social and cross-culture skills, productivity and accountability, and leadership and responsibility. Those are just a few key ideas in how to be successful in 21st century learning. I hope you learned a lot from this, and thank you.